I'm Syndril. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 14. Yay! Hopefully with more stable internet today. It should be, but we'll see. First, I'm gonna clean up my inventory. Okay. Store. Let's store this moonstone. Questline for the level 50 legendary weapon is extensive, as it should be. Compared to you, because I only have one. I can go get more spinach. Level 19. Plus 1 CP. Woo! Do it again. You got it, my lord. Sell. Ha, I see what you did there. HM. Hidden move. I'll be playing one in roughly 3 months. Something like that. Forget when it comes out. But I'll be playing the Sword Shield Pokemon. Even though it's getting blasted a lot. It sucks to be me, I guess. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this Toga Spirits is not but local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Ferrocyrus. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those Yellow Jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there I heard the tale of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. First I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach myself. You're scared. That's fine. The date's already out. I just don't remember it. I'm bad at remembering dates. Like, the thing that everybody's blasting it is that not all the Pokemon from all the other games are going to be in it. Now, that matters nothing to me, considering the last one I played was Red. On the game. Not whatever, like, was Omega Red or whatever. No, just Red. This one. I hate this one most. Every time I do this one wrong. Assassin! Yeah, so, personally, I could care less, so I'm going to have a ton of fun with it, because I'm going to see a bunch of stuff I've never seen before anyway. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell Mimidora I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you can release me. Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. That's not good. But people are super sore about it. So per usual, I have cursed it because anything I decide to do, it ends up not being as good, it feels like. Whenever I really try to take the plunge on something, it fails. What does Skyfrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. Couldn't care much less about how he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. You want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him. Just let me jump down their game. That's fine. Nobody else is here anyway. No initiate, are you? No, what? Speak up. I can't hear you, son. Have a feather. Yeah, you found this, eh? Where'd you find it? Skyfrin, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. Supposed to help patch up Ferrocyrus, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. weren't getting work done on their own, see, half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. That is mathematically impossible. What's that? You be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. I had the guild, I'd hire some swords and let him sort it out. He'll do in a pinch. Show this parchment to the skipper, or he'll see you there and back. So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. Hope the valuable time you saw amounted to something. Shut up and look what I got. Skyford's superior? I find that hard to believe. But this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it's a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you make on the Isles of Umbra without me, because I'm going to chicken out and stay here. The reluctant researcher. I'm staying here. Funny it is. Fine, fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids. As if it's simple as... Oh, I see you got a red passage. Alright, climb aboard. Just that simple. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying, like, I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it is as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. Sure, he'll let you in. Now I'm gonna run back. Bye. Overall, what a worthless NPC. Hi. Access line is currently restricted. Old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Nope. Yay, congrats. Sweet somethings, or... The Writ Master Mimidoa gave you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. I see Jack. Now shut up and let me through. When the giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Ferocious were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess as when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off the entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. Make ye a deal, Syndril. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question me. What do you have to say? Dead people. So, zombies. Siren, zombies, and more sirens. Okay. Lowering voice is disturbingly familiar, as if that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Certainly not. Dvad is sweating profusely. They have returned. That would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Reminds me, I received word that Master Mimido would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yom stare to return. Which I'm assuming is you. Don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you'd probably go and explain yourself. I didn't have any arrangement. Like... Keeping you initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. I'm not your initiate. Honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk what wandered near the ship graveyard? Stirring up the dead and all? Bloody hells. Takes me back to days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mistbeard. They wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. They bloody would. Though wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones this day would come. Aye, come it has. Bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. Usually is when it's something like this, yeah. Traditional siren. So he has earplugs. Basically, he has earplugs. Oh, this one's all the way down there. I guess go to give aggro to another party member. Oh, sorry, you died? I don't know what happened. And then we wait by the campfire. That'd be great, like... Some, like, DPS pissing you off, doing stupid stuff. Oh man, sorry I lost aggro. What a shame. Campfire. Waits by campfire. Oh, well. No. Don't mount campfire. Sync 46. Alright. And I wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Oh. There's an organ playing. Quiet, do you hear that? 'Tis her! Man, she can, she sings like an organ. That's amazing. Here she comes! Siren. Quick, lad, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditty, she'll call on her thralls and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Also, Necromancer? That's a new one. Just burned. Brilliant conviction. Breaking limits as only a true warrior of light could. That's cool. Oh man, sorry. Do it on my own. That's easy win. Come here and fight me! Soul Desire. Charm, so she's charmed all Necro Siren. Why? Because I can't hear you. Wait. Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. What's that? Sweet song. Let me attack the song. Oh, now she has weaponized the music. All right, cool. Better question, why do the songs have HP when I can't hit them? Oh, you're different. You're the biggin. Try to get me from behind. Ambush me. Do that too. No more Dark Eclipse the Heart. Eh? Am I right? Ah, I'm better than that, Initiate. Happy as a sailor. Wow. Of course, really happy as a sailor with two. Go to the songstress, bye again. Everything. Claim forgot your name. Remind me. Central? I don't recall having no initiate by that name. Not me old mate, or what's his name. Why you been so bloody helpful? Nah, never mind. See you, lad. Thought we were someone else. That's kind of funny. Who? I don't have anybody like that. Oh well, thanks. Bye. You mean it was a siren? How are you able to resist her song? I see. I heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Huh. Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. Corrupted crystal you wanted. Safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Yeah, whatever. Bet you it's not good enough. That's why I don't think it's good enough. She needs to just be down here. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Syndrome. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. More importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Kakuri returns bearing a gift. Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. You didn't even notice we did not kill the siren. No, I noticed. Like, seldom have I ever encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a violent overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What? You want a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? No, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about elements could tell you that. Yeah, no joke. I'm not going to feed fire to the wind. Keep looking, I suppose. You were worthless. Like, I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether. Associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's that expression? I thought you'd be pleased to hear this. This is not another wild dodo chase. I assure you, it better not be. That's 2 times worthless gathering. Yep, 3rd time's the charm. This time, you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. And its findings suggest that it's quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say it's undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, don't let me keep you. Been a pleasure, Syndrome. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Alright, you were right. It is annoying. I still hate the other one more, but... I should have just warped to the amphitheater. Dummy. Oh, wrong key item again. Whoopsie. Yeah, it was just people who were worthless. and just completely full of themselves. Which is higher on the Irk scale for me. Greetings and salutations. Mr. Dragonsoul, I presume? Santa informed me of your adventures in Elport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertant is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand. Corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek can be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelves Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. Familiar with Spriggans, yes? Furry little rascals that won't seek out ore and other stones? Well, one such creature, with an infamously insatiable appetite, has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelves Wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested. Reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. Quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? Hey! Kudos on you picking it up. Picking up on that. To the point, then. Giddy's grown so ravenous that even his fellow Spriggans now fear for their safety. Some have gone so far as to petition the other inhabitants of the Twelves Wood for succor. In fact, the other day, I heard that a Spriggan had been spotted in the vicinity of Little Solus. I propose you find this wayward creature and use him to track down and slay Giggity. I can think of no better method to locate the rampaging beast. Can you? Nah, Little Solus, fine. No, wrong one. North. Shroud. Wrong way. Lazy for you. Oh, that one must be a really big one. Has more time. Since we're probably going to be going up to Lark's Call anyway, if I had to take a guess. Not really seem. This one is pleased to see Walking One. Has time come for this one to wreak furious vengeance upon Imperial ones? Oh, Walking One seeks Furry Ones? This one just saw Furry One wandering about. Was very worried for Furry One. Worried for Furry One's safety. Fury came to Little Solus in search of helpful ones. Asked these ones for aid and succor. But these ones could not do what Furry One asked, so Furry One went elsewhere, went north into Lark's Call. This one tried to warn Furry One, but Furry One would not listen. Many vile ones lurked to the north, touched ones too. Now, I'm aware. I've been there a lot. Pet Hotbar. Running Star mounts a pet hotbar featuring special actions will appear. Big sneeze. What do I need to do with this one? I haven't done this one. Sneeze at specific locations. Okay. Big sneeze. I feel like I'm in the circle. Ain't working. Wrong thing to sneeze. That's the one for the main quest. You then. No, because you're for that other quest. No, well, yeah, that is for the main quest. It says it's here. What the heck is this? Do this one last. Ah, got it. Fine. I really need to level up a DPS class. There's another one right around here. Grab you too. Ah, you were a mark. That's funny. Tiggy Greek. Self, bad self. Friend save Tiggy. Friend! Tiggy, go back. Back to good self. You do that. 2. Oh, that's dumb. Ooh. Keep an eye out for these. It's 2. Hungryone is ever most helpful one. Furry one Tiggy spoke highly of Walking One's bravery. Seeks Fury one, even these ones have heard tales of Hungryone. This Hungryone. Hunt Hungryone. These ones have no means to do so. Hungryone is clever and cautious. If Walking One wishes to catch Hungryone, Walking One must use very rare, very special ore. This one knows little and less of ore, but Walking One Merowyn, Sanctum of 12 knows much. Walking One should seek aid of goldsmithing one. Turn in. All those are done. And Sanctum of the 12. Out that way now. At a Vista. Windy Wedding. Yes, what is it? Ah, so you wish to lure out that rampaging Spriggan with a rare ore? I have an idea, although it's a bit unorthodox and convoluted. It always is. Has hatched a ridiculous plan to ensnare the dastardly giggity. Crazy enough to work. A chart golem was recently sighted near the gates to the Sylphlands. Who created it and why it was left free to roam is anyone's guess. In any case, the construct's presence is profoundly serendipitous, for the soul stone of a chert golem is created by enchanting a chunk of true heart ore. True heart, in case you were unaware, is exceedingly rare. Bye, binary. Almost certainly never tasted, therefore be unable to resist. All you need to do is search for the golem, slay it, claim its heart, and use it to bait the Spriggan. Oh, and do remember to rub the soul stone against a sufficiently large concentration of amber, say, amber scale rock in the central shroud. Short of petitioning a mage versed in golem magics, that is the only way I know to dispel the enchantments woven into a true heart. Eh? Why are you looking at me like that? I had relations with the thaumaturge once, if you must know. Like, how do you know all that? Just step over. It's behemoth. Just step over. That one is done. Yay, allied seals. Silver Scale Rock. Okay. Stop getting stuck. Crazy enough to work. Or shiny or Tiggy or Giggity or friend stop Giggity. And I fell. Perfect. Right on the destination. Brilliant. Kill them both! Double the crystals! Now where? Alright, all the way back. All the way back to town. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? Crystal. This particular sample happens to be covered in Spriggan opal. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. See, my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh. I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know? This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. Christ of ice aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous two attempts were for naught. Oh man, I was about to throw my mouse across the room. Not really, because even though it's a cheapy mouse, I'm poor and I don't want to do that. Has neglected to return to you your corrupted crystal. Better late than never. Give me the crystal. Oh, ring. Beg your pardon, Sigil. Forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, there was a message for you from Professor Leverton. Something about about a man named Marcus? Marcus? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. I'm trying to save everybody. They become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Better late than never. Which you're at the airship landing, if I remember right. Yes. I said I got it. All repairs and modifications have been complete. So once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Here it is. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Be interested what it recommends. Okay, that's what I was going to do. According to my test, the device is now fully functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. You must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure how this will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Man, it's better we remain positive. It's statistically significant, so I'm bound to tell you. I feel like I should tell you. Syndra, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You helped me rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Yeah, that it could all go wrong. That's awesome. You're welcome, Sid. Lady of the Vortex. Yay, a gold piece.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs.
You got this.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Who made you the captain? You're not wearing a red shirt. Awesome music, though.
Damn it.
Huh?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Oh! Where are your
Just
lights up, kicking?
How long have I worn these damn goggles?
The echo. Echo. Whoa, youngster.
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
With a Biggs and Wedge.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them.
That is me like repairing its memory as it wasn't clicking. It's like you had these goggles in because of the echo. It's my guess.
I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light, it was you wasn't it?
It is possible that Sid has something akin to the Echo himself. Yeah, possible, because like he was part of it. Yeah, I got you, Sid.
Surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Guardians have a third eye.
All pureblood Guardians have a third eye, so third eye there.
Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Yeah, so maybe something akin to the Echo, like you said, is maybe the third eye.
The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
Yeah!
I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Yep, Tin Shinhan was a Garlean, a pure-blooded Garlean. Now you know. Oh man, Sid needs to learn how to use the Tri-Beam and then teach it to me. So I had to break up this really awesome moment with jokes, but...
What exactly do you remember?
Quite a bit.
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything.
Oh, remembers everything. Got his memory back.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything.
Well, that is fantastic news.
Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Yeah, awesome. Sid's back. Okay, that was really cool. That was a really cool cutscene. Oh, look at that. All our efforts, all our travels, all of it was for this. Make ready, Syndrome, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. The Howling Eye. Level 44, and sync to 46. With the aid of the Enterprise and its legendary captain, Sid Garland, you have broken through the swirling winds that shield the Howling Eye. Yet the challenges you have surmounted pale in comparison to the one that awaits you beyond the gates. Long last, the end is nigh, be it Garuda's or your own. Oh, that's you. Go. Let's do this. I know nothing about this fight, so we're gonna have fun. I'll just learn, and then if it goes terrible, then I'll be like, okay. I still say we should just have a team of 4 Dragoons, and I mean, it's over. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? I have no idea what Garuda should sound like. Because it's like wind, but also... It shall not go unpunished, landwalkers! Because of the siren. 12th preserve, she's huge! As I live and breathe. Oh, Ixal. Of course Ixal are here. Over there. Look. Remember they worship Garuda. Oh! How about y'all? Almachet and Cobalt prisoners. Why would the Ixal bring them here? To be turned. Wherefore you come hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we've come to put an end to your reign of terror.
Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low.
Yeah, eventually.
You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind.
No, you're not. Did we not take the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. Yeah, tell her, Zed.
You think your playthings give you strength?
Yeah, they do, actually.
You landwalker, this is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, and fester in the canopy with your entrails.
Forget how she laughed. Slay the unfeathered ones we shall, offering to Garuda. Leave the Ixal to us, Syndra. We'll keep them distracted while you deal with her.
Do not fail, Syndra. Remember, you fight for the Scions. For Eorzea.
Of course. Oh man, I like the music. Shall grant you that. That's deadly. Well, that wasn't creepy at all with the Echo will give you enhanced strength. Okay. I think these rocks are going to be important. Something tells me. Oh, why did I get interrupted? That was weird. Yeah, I feel like this rock is important right now. Oh, that seems bad. Countless feathers rain from the sky. That sounds bad. Oh, I don't want to be there. I see that pretty plain. Oh, what?
the heck is that? That was cheap. Maximum HP damage dealt, spell-based HP restoration been increased by 10. The Echo. That was cheap. What are you supposed to do there? Still gonna take damage from arrow, because screw you. Oh, dodged! Suck it. Wrong spell. No, no, no! What? How in the hell's... This is my realm! You have no hope here! None! Truly believe you can defy a god, landwalkers? My power is limitless. My children legion. They have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me. Their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals shall waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixo keep praying, she will never fall.
Then let's stop them. Yeah, then let's stop them.
No harm will come to you, my children.
Bomb.
All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. Then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. You, Landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath.
Nope, sure won't.
No! I claimed you! You should be mine!
No.
Hey, Crystal Team.
No, I put you down. Give me your crystal. Yeah, I'll take that, thank you. And that's 6.
What are you? What have you done to me?
Stripped you of your power. Go away.
No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Impossible.
Too bad. What you get? The weather is gales, by the way. So what was the first death? Like, what was that? Hey, a player combination. That was a really cool cutscene. I'm invincible. No. Just Magneto to her base. Magneto to Wolverine is basically what we did. just strip the power from them. Rip the crystal from you.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it. Ah! Impossible it is.
Kill you all.
Is that all?
Oh, it's Gaius.
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Nice gunblade.
Gaius.
Ah, Sid, my boy. You look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Stop Garuda, which I did.
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Not impressed. I could do that too if I had a wrist launcher
Is that
pistol.
all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, bring brought us succor in our hour of need.
Ifrit's gone.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
Also gone.
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
That's cheating. made them pray to bring them back. Right, as long as somebody like believes in their faith, they can always come back. Ah, so Titan Ifrit here again. That's not good.
No. No, this is all wrong.
No. Nobody else is watching this way. No shit, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
You're just gonna take them all because you're super big bad.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
What is that?
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire.
Did you bring a gigantic cannon? Just said no. Is that a weapon? They brought a weapon, didn't they? Yeah, it's like ultimate weapon. The most cheating. Now you.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Eleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No, nope, I'm out. Oh, you tried. Nom. Oh, that's not good. That's bad.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful.
A marvel, is it not?
Yeah, that's not good. I saw it grow the wings.
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Twelve, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius Van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
Where did you find an ultimate weapon?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
That is true. Garuda was nommed.
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
True, that's a heck of a toy, though.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Indeed. Free Wing Knight. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something's been troubling me, Sindral. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have swore I saw... Sure, I was mistaken. That was pretty awesome, but for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. Indeed. I forget I mentioned it. Turning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god as long as that weapon exists. Truly a more effective deterrent than I could not imagine. Almost seems a shame to plot its destruction, but plot its destruction we must, because the Empire cannot have that. Money. Free Wing Knight. Ready to return to the Waking Sands. Reclamation. Okay with that. Past time we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. It was awesome though. But yeah, not not how we wanted that to go down. I still like us Magnetoing Garuda though. That was great. For those of you who watch this later and don't understand, if you know X-Men, you know Magneto and Wolverine. At least one point in the comic, at least one, maybe more, I don't know, in all the comics, because comics been around forever, he rips the adamantium right out of Wolverine. Vicious. Such a boss move by Magneto. Magneto's one of my favorite, like, villain? Question mark? Characters. Basically, it's like we ripped the crystal out of Garuda. That was great. Could really use a new weapon, by the way. Mine is 10 levels. Oh, mine too. Mine 15, technically. I do. I need a level 50 weapon. Weapon's really outdated. So is my belt. My belt's like 15 levels too low now, too. The necklace is such a lost cause. I have some really outdated gear. Certain parts. Arcanist Guild. That's where I want to go. How do I get there from here? I'm so bad at the boat ones. I'm just going to teleport to Horizon. It's easier that way for me. Just walk. Like, I feel like half of my gear is really outdated. Like, the only parts that aren't completely outdated are the parts I got for my class quest. And that's it. Like, the rest are pretty old. Oh, we got quite a few new quests here. Going for the gold. Going for gold. Ugh. Yeah, Ormvale. I don't want to go back to Ormvale, though. Screw you for giving me that quest now. Hope you choke and die. Trauma Queen. Heard we're in the same trade. Better shape than me, though. A mishap at the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but boy was it worth it. Calamity drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was, an ancient temple of Oshjon. Why is it called the Palace then? Beats me, I just went looking for treasure, me and my feller. It was like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves, draped in chains of pearl, dancing on a floor of marble and malachite. Like a king and queen, me and my feller. A daring-do adventurer like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that, would ye? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and talk to Abzi Sharzi.
Used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the place. Tell me, Syndrome, does aught here strike you as odd? I see recent habitation. Could it be we have trespassers? Mayhap it's just my imagination. Proceed into the solar. Yeah, we probably have trespassers. Walk in and blast Holy right off the bat. Wait. Sid? Yida? Where'd you take... Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alphanod! Syndrome! Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. First I knew about it was when I came back and I saw... Ida? Church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start if Yashola hadn't been here to help me. Shola's here too? Hey, not bad. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ulda to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Minfilia weren't among the dead according to the church. Yashola thinks they were taken somewhere. They were? Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius is yet to harness. The Echo. Echo! Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants to the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his Alleghane weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. Echo! None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. How did they know this was our base in the first place? No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. Alright. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Everybody take a nap.
Hear, feel, think.
Slit Sleep standing. Hey, he's just like taking a nap. That doesn't look great.
Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hungryone, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Ishtala! To be Ida. Ishtala, so Yid. Anyway. Central. See you and Alphanod are safe? And Sid? Nod. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is if the benevolent hand of Master Lewis guides us still. Crystal guides us. Plot guides us. Story guides us. Me at the controls guide us. Anyway, he should not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. Know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Alright! Let's go! Where? Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordahona. Castrum Sentry. I think I've been there. I think I've walked through there. Discuss the fate of the prisoners. Rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Syndrome. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now, Century houses prisoners whom the Guardians deem valuable, and we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold security. Free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. If we are to formulate an effective strategy, we require intelligence. Know a man who may be able to assist us. Lord Portelaine of House Dunader. He's stationed at the Observatorium in Carthus. Beseech his aid. Don't they owe me a favor? That's a good joke. I know. I keep clicking the space bar, but sadly I'm still on Earth. That's funny. I like that one. Actually, I put the, if you noticed, but I put the guild, I put the free company logo on my, robes. They're on the sleeves. It's really cool. I would help if I went the right way. Just a little bit. Ah, Sinro, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? Associate of Yerstola? And of course, Lord Drelamont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Sentry, what interest have you all in the Imperials? They have friends. They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. Hungryone woman, Elysian man, 2 Lalafels. 2 Lalafels. 1 male, 1 female. That's about right. Minfilia, Ranger, Papalemo, and Tutter. That scant morsel is of use to you. You may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Karthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? Bix and Wedge? Master Garland? Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue. Hence our assumption that they were prisoners. I'll be damned. Biggs and Wedge! Trust those 2 rascals to escape. Must find them, Syndrel, and soon. Imperials will not rest until they're captured or killed. And if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. Matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Bix and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Agreed. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Yeah, give the Master Engineer his workers back. Sounds like a fantastic idea to me. Oh. Look who it is! I'll get you all eventually. Team bad guys, for sure. The most team bad guys. With biggest toy.
Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes a reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational.
Ratata?
You depart for Castrum Osidus at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command to half of our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Prefectus. You have earned it. That will be all dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour.
We got personal orders for you. Would that we could recognize your deeds more openly, but you know well our circumstance. It may change in the future, but present demands discretion. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along Abaletha's spine. Port of the Imperial airship landing came to us by way of Desmond Darkhold, situated to the west. Furnish you with a letter of introduction. Eyes of the Empire. Send for Desmond Darkhold. Letter. Come about the Imperial airship. The vessel had scarce touched the ground when Imperial men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers had been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? Captives are like to be your friends, you say? Just pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. Emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale. Turn you in. But I already had access to it. For your airship? I saw it approach the land with my own 2 eyes.
I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Footprints in the snow. There were personages aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. And all I marked 2 sets of footprints. One large, one small. What I'm looking for. That's good news. I did not like that place. Like, at all. I'm still really confused what happened in the Garuda fight, though. When, we all took over 2k damage and died. We did the exact same thing the second time, and we only took 1k. And everybody survived. Simply too slow. Like, but slow how? Like, we were behind the rocks. At least I was. It's Wedge. So cold. Wanna go home? Hey, Wedge. Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sick as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Central! It's you! Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Had any success? Track down Wedge? Wonderful news. What a Biggs. I see. And it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. Scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. Both Ida and Y'shtola helping out. Now I'm sure he'll turn up soon. I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. Memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let's meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yep. After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. Feeling better now, Syndrome. Let's go to Monument Tower. Wait for the chief to arrive. By that time, there were no more rocks there. I was behind a rock.
Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. Find rest when you can. Greatly concerned for his missing companion. I bet. Fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. Hate to have to rely on you again, Syndrome, but do you think you could search for Biggs? Haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Dressed the same man as your companion? Didn't come by here. Let me think a moment. There's a cave situated a short distance to the south. Call it Fury's Gaze. Mayhap he elected to pass us by. Make this session only because your friend seems like the selfless sort. Yeah, he really does seem that way. Good guy. Oh, lame. I was out of that. That's a lie. Oh, now all the plasmas got pulled. Pull everything now! Everything can stop for 2 seconds. Get this back under control. Well, at least this time we won't have to fight the plasmoids. Now we can leave. Not in this area? That stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. Where in this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Yeah, that was a picture of the three of them. The Master Engineer and the two assistants. Can't give up, Syndrel. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. Must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival go slimmer by the moment. Hi, Ellerson. Perhaps lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it's possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. Wish you luck. Oh, one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. It goes. I had a hunt for this guy yesterday. Hey, you two. Orders will take you back dead or alive. Which will it be, Engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tin Head? Yeah! Also ready to fight! Syndrel, it is well that you're here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now! It has the right of it. It has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! He's not alone! Kill them all! Oh, you can stop. More the merrier. I'll pound you all in the next Umbral era. Less provoking, more pummeling, if you'd be so kind. You think you all are cool? How many of them are there? A lot. Thanks. Another moment, and I would have.
He's been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ian and I shall bear him there with all haste. So to be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Ah, I love reunions.
Well, hopefully we have our own here soon enough.
Thank you enough, Syndrome. Same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so very much. Don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Yes, it's just I don't think I ever see him again.
I owe a lot of you my life. Say Wedge too. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, God, it's good to see the two of you again.
Chief, it's you. It's really you.
In our hearts, we knew you were still alive. Finally see you in the flesh. When Aphanaut told me of the raid in the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? And to be struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint.
Must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the immortal flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands, I noted not a mist in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this I conclude that the Garleans neither came by land nor air. Nay, they were bore there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by Ascians?
Carry on.
We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. Can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them.
Castrum Centauri. What happened next?
Well, We were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control, and thereby forced an emergency landing. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Way to use your knowledge to your advantage. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the controls of an airborne vessel? That'd have been Big's handiwork. Like as not. You were always resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Syndril, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Glad to have you on our side, Sid. Many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Prepare strategy. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what I learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held in Castrum Sintra. Yeah, they're there. Revenant's toll in Mordon. 'Tis a good place as any to prepare and better than most. Road leading east then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers, bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Thought that happened there before. Love it. Thoroughly enjoyed just about everything. To simply die for. And get some dies. The seventh heaven. It's the seventh heaven bar. There have been parts where they clearly stretched to add in more quests to get you more experience, so you would be at the right level for like the big matches, for like big dungeons and stuff. That's that's clear, and then some of those like storylines going up to that have been really annoying, but I see why they did it. All in all, though, it's still fun to do. Like, you get to laugh at it. You can laugh at it at the end of the day. Or be grumpy about it still, and that's fun in its own way. Always been a pleasure to have him regular here at the 7th Heaven. Where's Tifa?
This may seem but a trifling matter to someone as traveled as yourself, but it would mean so much to me if you would speak to him. Level 45. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Yeah, I've loved playing 14. I really have. I really enjoy the story. I love all the daily stuff you can do. There's just a lot of ways to sink your time here, and that's what I wanted. That might prove difficult. Stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. Guardians were alerted to our coming. We cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. Act with the greatest stealth. Oh, well. Vision mailed. I stink at stuff. I have the Sylphs and the Ixal Beast Tribe quest unlocked. I haven't done the Ixal in a few days, sadly, just because internet kept crashing out on me. We cannot know what they will do to the others. Good old-fashioned infiltration. I'll provide the, I'll be the distraction.
Security's so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in?
Well, I have a mind to walk through the front door.
Huh? Front door?
Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. It's settled. Yeah, I like this plan. I'm okay with this plan. Personal grudge against the Empire, so he'll be down to help.
Go reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come on, Joyce, when you're ready, Syndril. Let's do this! Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times where you're not enthused? Nope! I'm nothing if not enthused, Shola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Lemma.
I need to get inside Captain Sindri. You need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. He's down. Getting even with Garlemald. Like you to aid in your mission to rescue the captured scions. There's Minfilia. Get even. Want for rescue. Slapborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at them. Enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. Single oversight, one little blunder, and it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. How can you find out, you ask? Following these instructions. Approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind the Morgels, Navigate your way to the southwest corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how, but one of them leads back to the command tower. If you listen closely, you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move on to the next stage of the operation. Hi. I'm thinking that off with ye. She just happened to mention me contract with Run, eh? Thought she'd be satisfied with vintage gear. There was a time it practically flew off the shelves, bringing in ventures with tombstones by the bucket. But now, you're damned if divas are a fickle lot, and apparently none of you'll be caught dead in me stuff no more. We're gonna jumping down me throat, clamoring for something new, something the realm ain't heretofore seen. One expects too bloody much, I tell ye. If I don't fulfill me contracts, you'll have thugs fitting me feet for lead boots. Only I pissed out bright ideas each dawn like I did me ale. That's a very interesting way to put that. Only pissed out bright ideas each dawn like I did me ale. I know you from somewhere. One of the ventures who started the bloody relic armor movement way back when, ain't you? I am. Create the Masterworks. Armorcraft was about the armor and not else. Got back to basics. Bring him pop. You now trade with Golem. After obtaining the appropriate augmentation item, you can exchange it along with artifact armor for augmented artifact armor, which, unlike regular relic armor, can be dyed any color of your choice. Cleric Circlet. Man, that stuff is awesome. I need an antique helm. And then you take that plus healer's attire augmentation. Oh no, this is my my actual circlet that I currently have. I say healer's attire augmentation, and then I will be able to dye it. Neat. That's fun. I want the level 50 here. Let's see, where is this at? V for Vendetta. 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 A really big Marbar. Oh, it's about to run out. That's a shame. I'd have killed it. Probably not, but I would have attacked it. She still refused to speak. She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. Others aren't much better. Elzine gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to sprout gibberish. Because he speaks in his, like, his, not haikus, but like his riddles and stuff. I do wonder, why is the Tririnus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? Say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to know? You're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well to try to tumble her, like my head is, thank you very much. Break's over. Get back to the stations. Oh, she's definitely here, so... there is that. Ugh, you're lame. Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Centri. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Alright, what you got? We're Syndril. As Alphanon has already told you, we plotted out a course for the rescue. Gist of it is unchanged. Disguisers? We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Galmud is looking for ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. Meantime, I need your assistance of some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Zindral. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Drowning out the voices. When Galmut goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. Wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, need you to go there, use this device to take readings. Oh, just so you know, plasmids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Okay, bye! Always the hard way. Oh, there's another quest. What you want? Clean the wax out of your ears now. There's something important on what you do by way of preparation. All decked out in Imperial does, but a disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. Also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, they say. Could teach you a salute myself, of course. Best you learned it from the experts. Get yourself near as you dare. Try and dare to walk right in. And of course, there's a thing happening here. Bye, Lucian. this one will have an enemy. Everything gets done. I'll probably put the frog, I'll kill it. It's on me. I think after this one and we go back to town, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, we're just gonna start the assault now. Kill them all. You don't get a turn. Stealth roll 1. Been there. Oh no! Oh, I thought it was me. Still, oh no! Or, me? You? Both? What is going on? Server? Maybe server. We both lagged there. That was weird. I was lagging there too, but I'm not dropping frames, so it's not my internet. A lump of Garlean rubber. Just mass casting Holy is really fun when the enemies can be stunned. Legionary Visor. Level 50. Headpiece, huh? And the server might be crapping out. You can see our awesome logo. Our awesome free company logo. Nothing to report, sir. Leg, arm. See the anonymous one. What was that? Resurgent forces are near. Redouble vigilance.
I swear something just fell. What was that? I don't see nothing though.
All goes back to business as usual the moment we're no longer there. Our deception worked perfectly, yes. Perfect deception. Perfect roll. Oh, you piece of junk. I was teleporting out. Alright, turn these in. Reading's excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. And nothing bad happened at all. I don't know. You shall not leave without another hitch on your belt. Pretty much. 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, and I pray we won't have need of their power. I'm going to take gold. Just take the gil. I'm so far away from any other class, being 40. Best to demonstrate it, liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. Imperial salute. Imperial salute. Oh, Jade Crook. Yeah, we were talking about needing a new weapon. It's not great, but I'll take it. Mended Imperial Pot Helm, Mended Imperial Short Robe. So, get dressed for conquest. Or disguises. Central Dragon Soul, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Galamont, a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both. I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sintra, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. Question is, how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms? Places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. Level 45 weapon, hi! Fortified area before Castrum Sindri never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team. Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. What could go wrong? Alright, and we will do that tomorrow. I'm going to go back to New Gridania and... Yay, level 49! Leveled again. Nice. And clean up daily stuff, make some notes. And tomorrow we'll continue with the story. I've seen a few comments that people are watching these re-uploads on YouTube. Thanks for watching. And hope you enjoy just the trek through Final Fantasy XIV, just the random stuff we do, random stuff we talk about, because that happens during a stream. And again, thanks for watching. As always, Maze, thanks for being here. The only one, but thanks for being here. And especially thanks for playing along. Helps me a lot. Because games are more fun with friends. Until tomorrow, I'm Syndrome. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.